Hello everyone, this is Impulse and welcome back to HermitCraft Season 5. And we've made a bit of a mess. We've made a bit of a mess that I'd like to clean up today. I'd like to clean up because there's something else that I'd like to put in this area. This thing is no longer needed. We decided to go even higher with this guy. Let's see if we can get like a little bird's eye view. I gotta go up a little bit because I'm still not great at taking off. It takes just a second for my elytra to deploy. And there we go. Okay, so if we come out here a little bit, let's see what we're dealing with. Oh my goodness. That's cool. That's cool. I think that's about the right height. All this stuff we need to tear out. We need to clean it up. Oh, we even got villagers we need to move. Okay, let's come over here. Let's not die because yeah, you can see I'm up to 825 now. I've been grinding away trying to get those levels up. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be the right height. Gonna be the right height. We got to clean this up, and Atlantis needs to have some support because this isn't cutting it. It's gonna come crashing down. There's literally nothing up there holding Atlantis up, and I want to get building even more of a platform out for this guy. So you can see that initial circle just wasn't gonna cut it, was it? It's kind of small. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna go even bigger up here. And we got a whole bunch of stuff to clean up. This is coming along. I've been working in here a little bit messy at the moment. A couple other things I want to do as far as adding in some more redstone to turn these clocks off. So they're not going all the time for no reason. Like right now, there's no items going through the system. That should be easy to do. I'll probably add that as well in this episode. We'll see. And yeah, we'll get this place even more cleaned up. But I'm starting to organize my items. I'm struggling with this, to be honest, guys. I'm not very good at organizing stuff, as you probably know by now if you've been watching me for a while. I'm trying, though. I'm trying. This side, it all started to make sense. You know, stones, and then, like, you know, I'd get to, like, earthy stuff, and then some woods, and then, you know, start colored stuff, hardened clays and wools and stuff like that. And, yeah, concrete, all that's going to go in kind of this area. Some sandstone stuff as well. Which I just realized I have sand there and sand there. So yeah, see, I'm not very good at this. And then some valuables and redstones and other stuff like that, bits and bobs, some mob drops, and then some more kind of, you know, different style blocks, end blocks and prismarines and stuff like that. And then kind of like the random stuff, like farming stuff. So that was kind of where my head was at. But yeah, it's not going so well. It's not going so well. I'm struggling with this. Also, you may notice the guardian sounds are a little less annoying. I did have my resource pack modified a little bit by a buddy of mine, Draconis, and he turned down the guardian sounds just a hair, so now they don't. They only talk when I talk. There you go. You can barely hear them. You can barely hear them. Every time I started to speak, I would speak over top of them. But yeah, they're not bad at all now, which is nice. So I can stand it in here. So I guess that's one way to get around this because I like this thing. I really like this thing. I want to keep this here. It's kind of like the focal point of the center of Atlantis. And so we're going to build around it. And Atlantis is going to just expand far out. But it is time today to get this place cleaned up. There's chickens. I don't know if I mentioned this. There's chickens walking on pressure plates underneath these redstone lamps, and they're a bit annoying. Anyway, so today, yeah, we're going to do some cleanup, and we're going to get a support pillar in for Atlantis. I think it's going to look really, really cool. And yeah, basically today, Atlantis will be rising. So, all right, let me get some cleanup done, and we'll get to it. There we go. Got a lot cleaned up here. Took out the circle. The only thing left, we got some villagers to bring up. I'm going to leave them there for now. We're going to go down below, and you can see I've started a circle here, and that is because it is time now to start making the pillar that's going to go up. These were just so I could take off because I still need a little bit of a jump before I can take off. I'm still struggling with the running, you know, off the ground takeoff with rockets for some reason. But anyway, so I'm gonna build a pillar that goes up. It's not gonna be straight. It's just a straight pillar. We're gonna have some shape to it, and I got a ton of glass to do that and some helper blocks to help me place these. And I think what I'll do now is actually kick on the camera account, and we'll do a little time-lapse action of me building this up. Oh, no. No. Oh, come on. Something terrible has happened, guys. I was AFK getting XP. Looks like we got all the way to 861 levels, and somehow I died. Oh. I got a note on Discord from Python saying that I had died, and he came and picked up my stuff at my base, so at least I didn't lose my stuff, hopefully. Let's go take a look. But yeah, not good. I lost everything. I don't have anything on me right now, as you can see. The XP I lost anyway. 861 levels. We were so close. At this point, it was going really, really slow. I mean, I think it was about 4:30 in the morning. I was sleeping, obviously, when I died. And when I went to bed, I was at 832. So I guess over the course of, I don't know what that would have been, about 6 hours or so, I gained, what was that? I don't know. I can't do math. I'm too upset. I can't do math anyway, but not when I'm upset. Oh, it stinks, guys. I don't know. We were so close. I don't know what to do now. Should we start the challenge over? I mean, it took so long. I did a lot of AFK, and let's see if our stuff's here. Yep, there we go. Okay, good. So our stuff's still here. Python picked it up. Thank you so much, Python. I owe you so much. Guys, Python GB, do him a favor. Go do his channel. Subscribe to it. He's so awesome for coming and picking up my stuff. Go to his channel. Go to his latest video. Tell him Impulse says thank you so much for saving his gear, because look, it looks like we got everything back somehow. I got a squid head apparently while I was AFK, so that's kind of cool too. But yeah, please do that, guys. Go to Python's channel. Tell him thank you from me. Subscribe to him while you're there if you're not, because he makes some pretty awesome videos as well. Oh, let me know what you guys think. Should we pick up this challenge again? Should we start over? Or, I don't know. It took so long. It was a lot of AFKing. But let me know. I'm going to leave a poll. I've never done the poll thing, but I'm going to leave a poll in the video. So click on that. It should have been up here for the last 30 seconds or so. Tell me what you think. Wow, that was a lot of block placing, and oh my goodness, my hand hurts from holding the shift button down so long as I went around there because I didn't want to fall off and have to get back up. We have to still clean up this mess. We got to get these villagers up, and now I've kind of blocked the way just a bit, but this is looking pretty good. Now I want to add some more detail to this. It's really going to make this thing stand out. Right now it's just kind of a odd little hourglass shape. Of course, we need to reconstruct the circle on top there that all that needs to sit on top of, so it really looks like it's holding it up. But yeah, I want to add some more detail to the column and get those villagers out of the way. So I'm going to go ahead and first step, I guess I will get those villagers out of the way, and then we'll grab some blocks and I'll show you what I'm talking about as far as the detail in the column. Okay, got the villagers up here safe and sound, and I've been doing a little work down here trying to make this look a little bit better. Let's go over to this island real quick because it's nice to look at this from a little bit further away, see the full shape of it. But we will, oh, a little spoiler there. We'll take a look, and yeah, there we go. A little bit of detail bringing up the sides there. Now, stepping back and looking at this pillar is so big that I kind of feel like this isn't enough. Like we need to actually do a little bit more, make it a little bit more beefy, if you will. So let's see if we can get over there. Come on. Yep. Oh, that worked finally. Oh, good. All right, so let's get down here. I got an idea. I want to add a little bit of color, widen this thing out just a little bit, and we'll do it just like this. So I'm going to go up the sides here. Now, about halfway up, this becomes a bit of a challenge because we need to start going out with it. But we'll do this. We'll just give it a nice strip of cyan concrete, and hopefully this will look good. So let's just go all the way up the side like this. I think what I'll do is I'll go halfway up with it. We'll take a step back and look at it and see if we like it first before I finish off this whole thing and get to the challenging part of having to scaffold out and things like that. But yeah, if we just go all the way up against the glass, looks like we're hitting our head already, so we are there. I will grab what I can, and that should be good. All right, now let's do this other side real quick. If I could jump down there. Okay, and we'll go up again like so. I really do like the way the cyan looks against the gray concrete. I think that looks really good, and we'll start to tie in some of that color as well. So I'm hoping this turns out great. But yeah, let's just finish up going all the way to the top here, at least for this one side. And then if it does look good, I'll go and do the others all the way to the top. And then at that point, I think what I'll do is I'll start outlining the circle again. I think I'm going to go, I don't know, I know I'm going to go bigger than I did last time. And I can't even remember what size I did last time. But I'm definitely going to go a little bit bigger this time. Okay, let's fly back over to our island. Let's see if it looks good from afar. And we'll just focus on the one side that I've done so far. And the bottom here. Yeah, I think I like that. I think I like that much better than just that one little tiny strip of the gray. Give it a little bit more color. Kind of bring out the fact that we are using cyan glass as well. And yeah, we're starting to tie in the color scheme that I laid out way earlier in the season for what Atlantis is going to be on top. But yeah, I think next up I'm going to finish these off with that color because I do like it. And then I'll get going on rebuilding the circle. Now, I think I'll just do the outline of the circle today because it's going to take a lot of concrete blocks. I want to do it in concrete this time, not stone, at least for the bottom piece of it. And then once it gets out a ways and I'm happy with the size of it, we're going to curve it up a little bit. And it'll curve up enough to kind of cover this entire box. Okay, so I'm up on top here and I've added an outer ring here of the gray concrete. And I put just on top of it here the cyan and then an inner of the sea lantern, so it's nice and lit up. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to intersect all four of these into the middle, I think. There's a chicken I was talking about walking around, making all that noise. But I'm going to do that. I'm just going to take, and I think what I'll do is I'm going to stick with the every 3 pattern with the lights. So this would be 1, 2, 3, and then we'll need to put a light here. And then I'm just going to do this all the way across. I think I'll just start with here, just to try to find the intersection. And we'll come across just like this, and I'll take the entire walkway just like this all the way across, and they'll meet in the middle. And that way, with the light every 3, we'll definitely have enough light. Nothing will spawn up here. Plus, I think from the bottom up, that's going to look kind of cool with these coming into the middle. And then once I find the center point, I'm going to calculate a circle around this thing, and I'll figure out exactly how big to go. And I'll at least put the outline of the circle today. I hope I have enough concrete. I've been having to make concrete most of this episode because of how much I've been using, but it is looking good. It is looking good. So, all right, let me get these walkways in and we'll take a look and see if we like them. Yep, definitely feel like I've spent half of the episode just doing this, holding down both buttons and making concrete powder turn into concrete. I can't believe how much concrete I've used so far. It makes me a little nervous between the concrete and the quartz that we are going to be using this season. Oh, it's going to be a lot of grinding. I have made so many circles today, and this is the first time I've managed to mess it up. Oh, 1 block too far. That needed to be there, and then we need to go this way with it. So all this is wrong, and now I'm losing concrete, which makes me sad. Oh, I must be getting tired. All right, let's take a look at this thing at night. Oh my goodness, it is looking pretty sweet, I must say. A little lighting glitch or something going on there. It almost looks like I used black instead of gray, but yep, just a lighting glitch. I've got the circle done now. Finally got it correct. Let's come way up high and look down. Oh my goodness, yes, this is much bigger than the last one we built, although obviously it needs to be filled in. But yeah, this is gonna look great. I'm gonna stay up in the air because yeah. So let's just see how big this thing is. It actually goes wider than the storage room, the back of the storage room, which is perfect. So we can build a building around that, and the whole thing is over the circle. And then from here, eventually, we're going to build more circles out in different areas, but yeah, we need to get this thing filled in. Obviously, I'm not going to do that today because I spent so much time doing the pillar, but it's looking pretty sweet. So the next thing I want to take a look at is it would be great, coming in for a landing here, it's like I got a little runway, is it would be nice if we could get like an elevator of some sort to get up here from down inside the bottom there, because of what I've been doing at this point in time is taking the portal, and I have to go in the nether and climb a ladder, and it's kind of, I don't know, I don't like it too much. Let's see though, I don't know exactly where I could install an elevator. We kind of have this thing in the way. If we go to the side of it, let's just see kind of the innermost part of this guy would be about right. I don't know. Did I miss? I missed. And we're down on the floor. Yeah, we need to get to the innermost part of this ring here, and that'll really kind of give us an idea. I guess we could, actually we could look at it from here. Don't need to get up. We can see here the glass, so this is about it. This is about as close to the inside as we can get, and we need to also stay inside of this guy as well. So not a whole lot of room to do it. It would have to be in one of these corners here, or maybe we could have a couple different types of elevators. Maybe like an Enderpearl elevator in one corner and like a minecart elevator in another. All this water inside here actually doesn't need to be here anymore. So we need to we can get rid of this water on the inside of this guy, and that way we can build up whatever we want. And oh man, this just looks so cool. This view from in here just looks really cool. You know what? I got to do this. Let me stand in the middle. Where's the exact middle? About there. So, yep, you guys know me. I love to make these kind of thumbnails. So let's go ahead and just get that while we're here. So yeah, I probably will do that at some point. Let's see. Let's just take a look and see if we were to come in on the corner. Let's take a few blocks out here. So I'm kind of thinking something like this. Give ourselves a 3x3 space, and we'll get rid of that water so we don't flood anything. And let's go down on the inside. Now we can't go here, so we've really only got this 2x2 space, which for Enderpearl elevators actually works out pretty decent. But then when we go on the inside here, what are we dealing with inside the monument? It looks like we got a clear shot straight down. So let's see. Oh, we got our staircase right here. I wonder if we go to the other side, of this thing, are we past our staircase? Because that actually wouldn't be that bad of a spot. Oop, barely made it. It wouldn't be too bad of a spot. Let's see. Place some blocks. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, let's fill this in. Just get rid of the water. And then we'll see where we drop down to. My guess is that we're still going to be dropping down onto the stairs, which won't be too great, but let's find out here. So can we put an Enderpearl elevator right here? Okay. Let's take a look. Let's see. We got to take out these blocks as well. Oh, okay. That might be perfect. So we could make Enderpearl elevator going all the way up right here, and it's right kind of at the bottom of the staircase. So you just kind of come over here, and you will hardly notice it anyway, because the Enderpearls can go about, I think I usually put them about 25 blocks apart. I think the Enderpearl can go a little bit further than that, but it starts to slow down, so it's not really worth trying to get a few extra blocks after 25. So yeah, I'm going to go 25 blocks up, and let's see what we can do. Let's get a little elevator going in, because I am sick and tired of using the portals to go up and down. Alright, so I actually decided I would do an Enderpearl elevator just up here on the second floor. I know that's kind of lazy considering we have a staircase, but it's going to help us out because then we can get up past the Guardian Farm on the next one. Whereas if we tried to get it up from there, it would be kind of in the middle of the Guardian Farm, and then we have stuff in our way. So I'm going to show you how to do this. We're going to do some sticky pistons here. These are going to push these 4 blocks into the center hole, and then what we need to do is get a piston to update these guys, because we're going to bud power them. So if we put these blocks on top right there and there, ooh, and I just realized we might have a little bit of a challenge here because of the ceiling, but I think we can get around that. Shouldn't be a problem. Let's see here. So we'll do some tripwire hooks right here. This is the string we're going to hit with our Enderpearl when we throw it. And I feel like I'm doing a tutorial here. And then we'll click these together. And now what I typically do, just to keep it kind of clean and condensed here, compact I should say, is just put them redstone on top. That way no matter what tripwire we hit, it's going to activate that piston there. And it's going to bud power both these pistons here, and so we'll be good to go. See, that just pushed both blocks out. Now on this side we can't put the redstone on top, so I think what we can do is we can probably get away with doing this right here and just kind of putting it in the back. So now it'll power that, which will power that piston and still bud power these guys. So let's see if we get both of them activating. There we go. Okay, so let's go down to the bottom to the bottom floor. That is the only thing that's kind of bad about these Enderpearl elevators, is there's no way, at least that I mean I don't know how to wire it up to not close before we get down. So let's just go down here. Usually I just throw like an Enderpearl through, but let's go ahead and give this guy a test. This one should be fairly easy. We do see some pistons in the ceiling, but that's no big deal. And so, all right, let's see. This should work just fine. Catches us. Sometimes this happens. It's not often, but sometimes that happens where it's kind of glitching through a little bit, and you have to throw one more pearl to kind of get out of it. But let's build another one. Let's see. We are on Y40, so I could go up as far as 65, Y65, and build another one up there. And I do have enough stuff. Yes, I do, to build one more. Okay, so I'm going to go up to Y65 and build another one. All right, we're at Y65, and this actually worked out pretty perfect because we were able to put it here. We're not interfering with any of the redstone or anything like that on the actual Guardian farm. And it can catch us just right here, nice and neat. And if I want to come down this way, I can. I can sneak through here. This is one way to do it, is kind of get underneath the tripwire if you want to get back down. Let's see if we can actually make it through this tripwire since we're going down. Oh, nope, it caught us. These things work pretty good. They do. They work pretty good. I do have a few more ender pearls. Good. Let's see if we can sneak through here that way, though. All right, so let's see. We'll do 2 in a row. Of course, I mean, you really got to have feather falling 4 if you're going to be doing Enderpearl elevators, and make sure you got a good Enderman farm as well. But now we can get, there we go, perfect. Yeah, see, 25 blocks is about right. The Enderpearl slows down just a bit around there, but it gets us there. All right, so we're at 65 now. I need to figure out how many more of these Enderpearl elevators it's going to take to get up to the top level here, kind of right where that cross is. I'm hoping it's about 50 more blocks at the most, but I'm going to get up there and I'll find out, and we'll build a couple more so we can get there. And all the Enderpearl elevators are now in, so let's give it a test. I did end up having to do one more than I wanted to do because it was a little higher than I thought it was. So we got this one extra one right there, and then let's see if we can just go up. Oh, if you're stuck in there, I guess you got to throw one more. And then there we go. We're all the way up. This got a little funny around here because the chickens were walking around. There was pressure plates. I just broke these 2 blocks out. Otherwise, this chicken would go on this pressure plate, activate this redstone. Didn't really need the pressure plates here anyway because there wasn't any lights there. And I think I'll have to do the same thing over on this side. I just dropped the redstone down so it wouldn't be a problem. But I think if I get rid of... Oh, no, I can't because there's a light there. So this one does need to be back in the back like that. But it's just not the best to get out of here. You got to come over here right now. Hopefully I'll be able to do something to make this a little bit better in the future. But we're able to now get up and on top here without having to go through the portal, which is nice. Also, it's kind of fun to just come down here, and it's big enough in here to just kind of fly around, which is pretty cool. So that's another way we could get down. I should probably do, I don't know, a better way to get back through, because we can walk through this one, okay, but then, oh, that's kind of a big fall. So we're lucky we didn't die. Anyway, all right, guys. Oh, my goodness. My hand actually hurts from holding shift so much. So I think I'm going to have to call it a day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe before you go. And with that said, I'll see you guys again next time. Have a good one, everyone.